In this episode of JRPG News Update, Bandai Namco is trademarking, demos, betas and early access for everything, and what have we got to look forward to in January? Bandai Namco has been caught trademarking some new things they definitely haven't told us about. It somewhat coincides with their announcement they are working on 3 games for the Nintendo Switch, which doesn't mean that these 3 are the new Nintendo Switch games, or that they are even games at all. Companies trademark random stuff all the time. Sometimes it's part of their plan, and other times they trademark it on the off chance they may use it at some point. But anyway, the 3 trademarks are Lost on Arrival, Twin Mirror, and Under Glass. They also registered multiple website domains for each of those trademarks, which point to them being planned games, but goddammit Bandai Namco, I just want you to make some Tales announcement already. Tell us what the new Tales is, and which one is coming to the Switch. Next up is a whole suite of demos, betas, early access, or whatever you want to call them. Dragon Quest Builders currently has a demo available for download on the Nintendo Switch. Sea of Thieves on Xbox One and Windows 10 will be having a closed beta towards the end of the month, and it's open to those who have pre-ordered the game. Interestingly, it will also be the first opportunity players will have to talk about their experience with the game. In previous limited betas, players were held to an NDA. The Dragon Ball FighterZ beta is happening over the weekend. Pre-order holders will get early access on Friday, while an open beta will be available for anybody free to download on Saturday, and it will run through until Monday. And finally, the Final Fantasy Dissidia NT open beta has already begun. It's open to everyone and available to download right now, so give it a go. The controls are a little more complicated than they were back on the PSP titles, but it doesn't take too long to get used to, and the game runs impressively well on consoles. And finally, since there isn't a whole lot of exciting news, I thought I would take this opportunity to give everybody a heads up on games releasing in January that are of interest to me and should be of interest to you as well. Keep in mind that the release dates I mention here are the Australian release dates, and they could differ in your region. On the 19th, we have the hotly anticipated A Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. 4 days later, on the 23rd, we have Tokyo JRPG Factory's second game after I Am Setsuna, Lost Sphere, and that is something I was incredibly impressed with when I had the chance to play it a few months ago. On the 26th, we have a double feature, Dragon Ball FighterZ, which may be the biggest hype train for a fighting game in quite some time, and rightly so, it is incredible, as well as Monster Hunter Worlds. This is Monster Hunter's first foray into a true open world, and it is shaping up really well from what I've heard from those that have had the opportunity to play it already. Then on the 30th, we have another double feature. Final Fantasy Dissidia NT is the first and most interesting here, and what I'm most excited about is the single player, just like in the old games. It was unconfirmed whether we would see a single player for a very long time, so I was really glad to hear it when I had the chance to mess around in the multiplayer a few months ago. Also on the 30th is the PC release of Ys 8. This release coincides with the new translation patch, so not only is it more accessible, but it should also be free of the much maligned translation issues that may have been keeping you from picking it up. And that's about all for now. I chose not to just regurgitate information from the Nintendo Direct. I'm sure you've all seen the headlines by now, but for the record, I am really looking forward to The World Ends With You and Dark Souls remasters. I'm also really looking forward to your feedback, so if you could hit the like button and drop a comment down below, that would be amazing. Also check out the video description for where to pre-order all of the games featured in this news update, and if you enjoy my content, you could consider supporting the channel on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Have a good day or night, and I'll see you all soon.